Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bug Project. So I've gotten all the front seats ready to go. Had to weld a new spike on this one. Other than that, these two back pieces are really good. This one I've already welded there, and here. And I've had a couple of springs that were broken. So I wrapped them with a band of steel and welded them up. And then the final one that I just finished is this one. This one is in pretty good shape. So now we're going to put the seats together. So stay tuned. Okay, usual routine. Got the burlap on here so it'll support the foam. When I took these seats apart, they had no burlap on here, and you could see that the old foam had sunk quite a bit into the springs. So we're gonna do this is the driver's side. I've got everything that's going to show painted. All the spikes on these guys look like they're in good shape. So with that, we're going to put that aside. And we're going to look at the back. So, here's the frame for the back. This mounts on here like so. Got to get it in underneath this rail over here that lifts the lock. And there's screws that go in there. And then this fits in on the bottom down here. So I've got to bend that out, and I got one more piece. Okay, here we have new cardboards. I believe they fit in here like this, which is interesting. I believe they need to come down here, go over this lower edge. And I can get to these screws, but I think I have to go through the card to get to the upper screws. There are some spots here that look like where the old card was. So that's what I'm going to use as a reference. And we'll see if we can get this put in here. These cards are like 25 bucks for the two of them from Wolfsburg West. Okay, now I'll have to fold these tabs down here. And not quite straight, but we're going to go with it. Okay. You need these cards because they keep the back of the seat from getting kicked out. Let me get a punch. Well, I tried hitting that over and it broke off, so I guess we're only going to go with 2 because I'm not going back and welding another one on. Alright, so there we go. Back piece is on. Now we got to get some burlap on it. I've had to go and get another bag of these hog rings. The amount that came with this tool wasn't enough. Okay, so there's that. There's the back. And we've got things to go on there. These need to go on here. Like so, I believe. I don't think they go this way. Maybe they do. No, I think they go this way. Okay. Let me show you what else we got going on here. Here's the old top foam. It's okay. I'm gonna reuse it. Primary reason why they want over 250 bucks for 2 of these new pieces. So yeah, I'm going to leave the plastic on here that was original too for when they put the seat covers on. Okay, let me show you the foam that's going on. J-Bugs. New foam kit. I think this was like about $100 or so for these 2 pieces. Well, that's how that's going to go on. I believe it gets tucked up under here, like so. And that's what it's going to look like. And I think I'm going to want to glue this in. All right, we'll let that tack up for a minute. All right, so we've got this pad stuck on here. The top on. I think the plastic's here to help it slide on. And I'm gonna get something to put on here. Be back in a minute. Okay, I just got this out of the dryer. Put in the dryer for about 5 minutes because it's not very warm today. If it was warm today, I would have left it out here in the sun and it would have gotten nice and soft. Now, from all I've seen on the internet about how to do this, see, you need to fold this thing up about halfway. Slide her on. And obviously it doesn't want to go. Well, actually it's on. So it does need to get shifted a little. Okay. Well, what do you think? Now we got to get this down and around. There's a wire that goes through here. Still feel like it needs to come this way. Okay, let me get the wire. Alright, so these are the wires that came in the old seats. Let's see if we can get them in here. different lengths? Yes, there is. Get the right ones in the right slot. Okay, that one's in. Let's do this one. All right. Now we got to get it over the spiky things. All right. That one's not quite sharp. Let me be. All right, got a knife. Make a little slit. Take this one. This one. That's on. Okay. Now we gotta get this one on there, which is gonna be a little tougher. Oh, and we lost the bottom once again. All right, well, I got it finally. Had to use some vice grips to pull on it. I also figured out that this rod had to be over far enough to clear this, or I couldn't get it up there, which means it sticks out over here a little bit. But it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. I think it looks pretty good. Got to put a hole here, which I'll do later. But I think I am going to do something here. Probably a hog ring right in there. Close that up. Same over here. A hog ring right in there. So let's do that. Okay, there it is. Looks pretty good. It does get like it's still over this way a little bit. Needs to go this way just a smidge. But there's the back. There's the bottom. All right, let's do the base. Okay, here's the base. Get some glue on it. Hold that on. And I'm just about out of glue in this can. Okay, we'll let that sit on there for a minute. Meanwhile, I got the base cover in the dryer. All right, here's the cover. Now, this back one needs a wire. The side ones have a string in it, so I don't think the side ones need a wire. Back one needs a wire. Okay. And there we go. Feels pretty good. All right, now we need to put the back on. All right, here's where it gets kind of tricky. Trying to get down around this without hurting the vinyl. Maybe this will help. Okay, now the fun part, getting it over these studs. One side's not too bad, but the other side is kind of tricky. Not too bad. Okay. The nuts on. Oh, I gotta get washers. Be right back. Nice assortment of these spring washers. Okay. All right. There it is. And of course, I gotta get that thing in there. So let's do that. Here's the scary part. So this kit's come with, I guess you would call this trim ring or a scutcheon, and a new clip to go on that's going to hold it on there. So, okay, there's one end, there's the other end, and there's the stud. There's that. Let's just lose the clip inside the seat, shall we? All right. There we go. Okay, I think we're done. There we go. See, well, I'm not going to bore you with doing the other one on video, but I'll bring you back when we get them installed. And of course we got to put grease down this channel. I think I'm going to use lithium. And somewhere I've got the spring that goes there to the track. Well, I said I'd bring you back when I was done. So the interior is pretty much done, with the exception of the horn ring, which I got to get done.